Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Freddie Jones. Good to see you. Burn, Top Spy T. Welcome. Good morning. Good to see you. I wanted us to have a quick conversation before I go on my day. I wanted to say hello. Good morning. Good to see you. Do me a favor. If you're having a hard time getting on with your day this morning, do me a favor and share this broadcast because I want to share something. I want to share something with you that I've been thinking about since yesterday, and I believe that it needs to be said. And I usually don't comment on political things, but today I feel it that it's imperative that I do say something because we should have a stand on this. We should have something to say about this. So. Good morning. My name is Minister Catherine Storing, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts about yesterday and what we should be doing. So thank you so much for joining. I usually talk about books and writing and all that fun stuff, but today I really want to talk about what we do. How do we move forward? How do we move forward from today? So if you're having a hard time, hopefully this broadcast will help you and it will get you in the right mindset about what to do and how to move forward. Thank you, Nona, for saying that. It's just we just gotta acknowledge that we're human beings, and sometimes things like this happen, and we gotta say something, we gotta do something, and acknowledge what happened. So, I'm not gonna be looking so much at the chat because I really want to get through this, and I wanna be able to say it as well as I can. Yesterday, while I was at my church, at the same time, fellow believers in another part of the country doing what they decided to do and on the Lord's Day, something that they had the freedom to do and the desire to do, they were brutally murdered. And just like many of you, I found myself watching. I found myself pouring through the internet, looking at live streams, trying to find some reason as to why, trying to understand why did this happen. Like I couldn't understand. I heard the words, I understood the words, but my brain was trying to make sense of it all. What, when, and why did this happen? And why this church? And why why did this happen? So listen, I was doing that. I watched a live stream from, I think it was CBS. I watched it for hours. It must have been on for more than 5 hours. I watched it. They play interviews. They talk to different people. It just kept going on, and I was trying to make sense of it all. And I know that people were saying, hey, they were saved, they were believers, they are with the Lord now. I understand that. When you have lost a loved one, that is the last thing you want to hear, because we are human beings. We still live here. We want our loved ones with us. That's what we want. So in the wake of this tragedy, please don't be telling people that they're better off. Yes, they are better off, but right now, they're mourning. Right now, they're mourning. So something happened yesterday, and I couldn't understand what was happening. I kept talking to my private students. I kept connecting with people. I created 4 things yesterday. I connected with people. I was talking, I was writing, I was researching, I was doing all these things, and I couldn't stop. It was like a force. Something had taken over, and it was like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and I could not go to sleep. Usually, I have no problem sleeping, but yesterday, it didn't feel like grief. It just felt like drive. It just felt like I must do this. And I couldn't understand that. I usually have an early devotional for writers, and I just couldn't even do that. I postponed it. I posted saying, hey, this will be on later on. I needed to digest what was happening. Why couldn't I go to bed? I watched hours upon hours of what happened yesterday, trying to understand, because I did not want the day to go on like nothing happened. I did not want to go on my day like it was not a big deal. It was a big deal. It really was. And then this morning, as I was preparing, taking the time to digest what happened, it hit me. it hit me, and I felt like I had to share this with you. The Bible says that in this world we will have tribulations. This is not our home, right? This is a temporary home. Needless to say, nevertheless, this is still our home. This is where we reside, where we do business, where we have relationships, where we talk to people. This is where we are, right? And in the meantime, we have to operate as best as we can while we're here. So as I was watching and I was talking about this, I was thinking about this morning, I realized that these people die doing something worth writing about. They die doing something that they believed in. And it hit me, Catherine, we cannot go on business as usual. We cannot pretend that this did not happen. We cannot pretend that this was just a random act of violence in just depravity. No, this is a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call for many of us that go through life like we have all the time in the world. This is a wake-up call for those that are saying, tomorrow I'll do this. This is a wake-up call for those that say, when I retire, I will do that. I was talking to a friend from church yesterday. He was telling me how his relatives decided they worked their whole entire lives for retirement, and then they retire, and then an unfortunate disease came, and the person is not going to make it. But she worked her entire life for something in the future, something that would come later. The Bible says that tomorrow is not promised to us. You can say, well, Catherine, you know what I'm going to do? And I heard people saying that I'm just not going to go to church. Church is not safe. I'm going to praise God online. I'm just going to find a church service online, and I'll be safe. But guess what? How are you going to get your groceries? You can say, well, you know what, Catherine? I will order my groceries online. How are you going to go to the bank? The bank is not safe either. What if you want to go to the movies? The movies are not safe either. Listen, there are people that need a lot of help right now. There are a lot of people that are frustrated. They have mental illnesses. They're discouraged. They don't know what they believe in. So we don't know at any moment, unfortunately, someone can lose their marbles and say, I'm just going to go and start fighting on people. Somebody can set up a bomb just because, and we don't understand their ideals. We don't understand really how they can do that, but it happens. You need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing every day right now in this moment, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We just don't know. We just don't know where we're going to be tomorrow. Seriously, we just don't know. So they're saying that right before the visiting pastor was about to go on to preach, he got shot in the back. I don't know if that's true, but that's a beautiful picture. Someone doing what he loved in dying in the midst of that. I'm not saying that it's great that he died, but I'm saying if somebody's going to write a story about Catherine Storm passed away, I want them to say, and her wrinkled hands were still on the keyboard. She was still typing. She was still adding books she wanted to write to her ever-growing Evernote app. She was still teaching. She was sitting on her desk, and she was teaching online, and she had her mic on her hand, and she was teaching. That's what I want my days to be like every day counts. So no, I'm not going to go today about business as usual. I'm not going to act like this did not happen. I'm going to act like my time is limited, because it is. I'm going to act like my time is limited because it is. There's something that you have been saying I'm going to do. There's something that you can make a difference for people. You can make a difference in people's lives. I don't know if you're an attorney. I don't know if you write policy, if you can change something, but if it's within your power, if there is something that you can do, you know what? You need to do it. I'm not able to do that, but you know what I'm doing? I'm using my voice, and maybe my voice counts for something. Maybe someone will watch this and say, okay, we got to do something about it. Whether it is making sure that people that need help get the help they need, or those people that are not mentally stable do not get their hands on weapons of mass destruction. I'm sorry, you might not think that like that, but 26 people dying, that is a weapon of mass destruction. We have to talk to our youth. We have to talk to our kids. We got to talk to older people too and talk, why do you think it's okay to hurt other people? Whether with a gun, whether with your words, whether with anything else. Why do you think it's okay to tell other people who they should worship? Why? Why would you think that's okay? Let's have a dialogue. Let's talk about it, not pretend like this is not happening. Okay, let's not say like, you know what, that did not happen. I'm not in Texas. I'm not affected. I did not know anybody. It doesn't matter. You know what? It could have happened to you. It could have happened to a loved one. Imagine that you're minding your own business and something happens, something tragic happens. And you're not even doing anything wrong, because my philosophy used to be, if I don't want anything bad to happen, I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm not going to go to places where people get shot at. But you know what? That place doesn't exist anymore. We live in a world where you can get shot at any time, any place. So it's not now about being prudent, because churches are not safe. So nothing is safe. The T is not safe. That's what we call the train system here. Public transportation is not safe. Planes are not safe. I was traveling last week and I was assaulted by security because they thought I was hiding something in my inner crotch. What am I going to be hiding there? Listen, anywhere we go, we might get assaulted. We might lose our lives. So what are you doing with your life? Is what I want to ask you. What are you doing with your life? Why do you keep putting off for tomorrow what you should be doing today? I know it sounds like a cliche. I know it sounds like something an older person would say, but listen, tomorrow is not promised to you. Tomorrow is not promised to you. It's not promised to you. It's not promised to you. So you keep saying, I have time. Do you know what? You don't have as much time as you think. You do not have as much time as you think. You've been putting something for so long. You know what? I'm going to travel to that country and I'm going to do good. You know what? You don't have as much time as you think. Because tomorrow you might go to the doctor. You get a phone call that says you have 3 months to live. That happens every single day. Every single day, somebody gets news that they're not gonna make it. That they're not gonna make it as long as they thought they were gonna. And they left their home to do an errand and they get hit by a car, or somebody pulls a gun on them, or they get fired from their dream job, or they get fired from that job that they have hated since day one. You don't have as much time as you think you have. If you can make a difference in someone's life today, don't wait till you have time. You're never going to have time. It's just not going to happen. You are never going to have enough time. Stop dilly-dallying. Stop with excuses. Stop procrastinating and saying that tomorrow I will do it. Listen, the people depending on you, they don't have tomorrow. They have today. Tomorrow doesn't even exist. Did you know that? Tomorrow doesn't even exist. All we have is the here and the now. Even 1 hour from now doesn't exist. All we have is this right here, right now. How are you going to? How are you going to take advantage of today? How are you going to take advantage of today? Today is just all you have. Are you going to go business as usual? Are you going to pretend like that this does not happen? Are you going to continue to walking through life sleep, not knowing your potential, not using your potential? Listen, I hate when I hear that word potential, because you don't eat with potential. You don't change people's lives with potential. You need action. I need action. So the reason why I couldn't sleep last night is because something happened inside of me, and I realized my time is not as long as I thought. That I don't know where I'm going to be 5 years from now. I don't know what I'm going to be tomorrow. I have plans. I have a calendar. I have appointments. I have people to teach. I have people to meet. I have people to love on, people to hopefully encourage, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Today I'm healthy and able. Tomorrow I don't know. Tomorrow, I don't know. So listen, if you can make a difference in policy, if you can make a difference in the government, if you can make a difference in your community, if you can make a difference in your own life, Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for the appropriate time. The appropriate time will never come. The appropriate time will never come. Listen, last year when I stepped away from my job, it was not the appropriate time. Can I tell you that? I stepped away, nothing wrong with the job, but I made space for somebody that loved it as much as I hated it. Does that make sense? I moved aside so someone that would love that job, that would do it better than I was doing it, could take it. They could have it, so I can move in my own lane, so I can move to the space where I can shine, so I can move to the space where I can change people's lives. It was not the perfect time. It was the right time for me, because time is of the essence. I couldn't sit there anymore and pretend. I couldn't sit there anymore and pretend that I had more time than I thought I had, because I didn't. I looked up and 17 years of my life had already gone by. I blinked and 17 years of my life gone. Working for 17 years, job after job, where I was not fulfilled, where I was not using all my gifts and talents. Wasted time. Completely wasted time. I woke up one day and I say, today is the day. I said, no more. I said, today I start living my life on purpose. I will do work that changes the world. I will do work that encourages me, work that makes me feel alive, work that changes the world. Because I don't have as much time as I thought I had. Neither do you. So I don't want you today to go business as usual. I don't want you to pretend that everything is fine because you were not affected. I don't want you to go today and say guns are the problem, mental health is the problem, Democrats are the problem, or Republicans are the problem. We are the problem because we are not living and doing all the things that we're able to do. There is somebody that can make a difference. Use your voice. Use your talents. Go places where people need you today. Don't wait until you retire. Don't wait when you have the extra money. Go now. Be responsible with your talents. Be responsible with your life, because it's all you have, and all you have right now is today, in this moment. In this moment. So no, I'm not gonna remain doing business as usual. No, I'm not gonna work like I have all the time in the world. I have put all my chips in. I'm going all in. I don't know about you, but I'm going all in. I'm going all in. So no, I'm not going to sit in the silent mourning. I'm not going to allow this or this person to ruin the work that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not going to allow this horrific event to hold me hostage, because I know that time is of the essence. So yes, I will move forward. Yes, I will teach others. Yes, I will hug my child and tell her that I love her. Yes, I will call my friends and encourage them. Yes, I will teach my students today, both at the college and my private ones, and I will tell them, what are you doing with your life? How are you using your talents? Why are you walking through life like it doesn't matter where you go or who you see or who you talk to or how you use your gifts and your talents? So no, today is not business as usual. Today is the day to move. Today is the day to go all in. Today is the day to make a difference if you can make a difference. Today is the day. Today is the day that we say, I'm awake. I'm awake. And I'm not going to allow nonsense to distract me. I'm not going to talk to people that do not understand. I'm not going to try to explain my genius. I'm not going to try to explain to others that are not awake how to do what they're supposed to be doing or why I do what I do. No. The Bible says that do not argue with the fool. Because you're wasting your energy. You're wasting your wisdom with the fool. Don't argue with fools. Do the work that you're supposed to be doing. Do the work. Change someone's life today. Today. Not tomorrow. Today. So I'm going to go back to writing, to teaching, to creating, to connecting, to researching, to learning. I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to go back to that. But I'm going to do it knowing that the clock is on. Knowing that I don't have as much time as I thought I did. That my loved ones, that the ones that have been assigned to my name do not have as much time as I thought they did. And I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to be bolder, and I'm going to be more on purpose, and I'm going to be kinder, and I'm going to tell those that I love them. And I'm going to say what I mean, and I'm not going to dance with my words. I'm going to look at people in the eye, and I'm going to tell them exactly what my heart is. I'm going to tell them what my heart is. I'm going to tell them the truth. I'm not going to imply things. I'm not going to dance around. I'm going to say, this is the truth. This is who I am. I'm going to present myself wholly and fully. That is what I'm going to do. So I have this challenge for you today. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do today that is different from yesterday? How are you going to show up in the world different than yesterday? How are you going to show up in the world different than yesterday? Yesterday is gone. Yesterday was not a good day, but today is a new day. Today you can make it. Today you can make it count. Today you can make a difference in someone's life. Even if it's just one person, you can make a difference. You can make a difference. I pray that God blesses you today, that whatever I said touched you in ways unimaginable. This is just my heart. I'm just telling you what I feel. I'm just telling you that it's time for you to wake up. I'm just telling you that are people depending on you. There are people waiting for your knowledge, for your kindness, for your love, for your hugs, for you, for the real you. So stop masking who you are. Stop accepting less than. Tell people who you are, and tell people what you require. Tell people what you require. I require respect. I require laughter. I require love. I require healthy conversations and relationships. I require love. And I require that from myself, and I require that of others. Because I believe in preaching and doing what you preach. So if I'm going to ask you of something, I'm going to give it to you as well. I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to lead by example. I require all of that of myself and others. Wake up today. Wake up. Wake up. Time is of the essence. The clock is ticking. Time is of the essence. What are you going to do today? Do not go business as usual. You got to go beast mode on today. You have to show up today and say, listen, I was phoning it in earlier. I was not showing up at the capacity, at the level that I could, but that changes today, right here, right now. I'm showing up. Where do I go? Where do I show up? Who do I help? Who do I encourage today? Not tomorrow, because tomorrow we don't know where we're going to be. Tomorrow ain't promised to us. Today we're here, right now, in this moment. What are you going to do? Tell me, what are you going to do? Blessings to you today, my friends. Know that I love you. Know that I'm awake. Knowing that I will not go on business as usual today. Remember that. We don't have tomorrow promise. We're here today and gone tomorrow. Have a blessed day.